Bonifay could walk away a winner, a guy who's excelled, but he's been hit by reality. It has been a big learning curve.
I mean, before the '96 season, I hardly been at any tournaments besides nationals and worlds. But when I got on the tour, it gave me the environment of the tournaments and what I have to do, and it's just one big lesson each year you learn. It's like going through grade school. From the '97 season, I learned that I need to train harder during the winter, have a little bit more fun at it. I just went out there and tried to take it a little too serious, I think. Just need to go out there and relax, have fun. Definitely not disappointed with this '97 season. I learned a lot, and that was probably what was most important to me this year, is that I learned that, you know, winning isn't everything, and I can still come back from a slow season. So hopefully '98 will turn out a little bit better, and I placed third overall in both events, so I was definitely not disappointed with it.
Parks has won a lot of big titles. What would a '97 national championship mean?
It means a lot. It's one that I would really like to get a win at, since I haven't had one this year. But yeah, I just want to go out there and do my best, and hopefully stand up my runs and go big.
He's on the water. Parks Bonifay, the expression session. Judges watching as soon as he leaves the dock. And this is a young man who had such a big '96, and we saw him really falter early in 1997.
I think Parks is one guy who has learned a lot from his younger sibling, that being Shane Bonifay, because Shane is always having a good time. And if Shane doesn't do well in a tournament, to Shane, it's no big deal. And Parks used to get really stressed out before a tournament. But now, lately, ever since the X Games, Parks has been having a lot more fun while he's at the tournaments, hanging around, and I think that's really helped his riding. Look at that right there. He grabs the board going end over end. Parks changing it up a little bit, putting together a lot of tricks. Now just doing a little lip slide right there, mixing it up nicely for Parks Bonifay. Parks has a very erect style, standing straight up all the time and grabbing nicely right there.
Bonifay still on the water now for the double up.
Oh, just going to a big backside air and grabbing it. He didn't hit it exactly how he wanted to. So like Gator said, he didn't hit it exactly right, but he went up, went big, and just grabbed the board.
You make that decision when you get into the air, depending on what you have from the wake.
That was a front side Rayleigh, a pretty difficult trick that Parks made look pretty easy. Now Parks coming back heel side. Looks like he's going to take a big Rayleigh style cut into the wake right here. And there it is.
Beautiful.
The S-bend for Parks Bonifay. You know, I can tell what trick he's going to do because I've seen him ride so often. He gets way outside the wake and wants to get a huge cut so he can get huge air on that Rayleigh with the 360. That's the S-bend. Let's watch it again. Look at this cut. Look at the angle of the board right there. The board going way over his head. Board probably 15, 18 feet up in the air on that S-bend.
He's the last guy with a chance to beat Greg Nekrasen.
1, 2, he's going for the double tantrum. Not enough rotation, not even close this time. You have to rotate that trick so quickly and so fast, and Parks didn't hit it right today.
He calls it the temper tantrum.
1, 2, comes up way short. Today it was temper tantrum to belly flop.
Get a Tylenol. Parks Bonifay, 78-75, not spectacular for the young man, and that means